The meaning of the word wuss. Wuss means a person who is physically or emotionally weak or lacks courage. Don't be such a wuss, it's just a small spider. Wuss often appears as wuss out, take the wuss route, wuss factor, wuss-like behavior. Where to use the word wuss? Wuss is a slang term used to describe someone who is seen as weak or cowardly. It is typically used in casual conversations between friends or informal settings, but it can also be considered rude or insulting. It is best to avoid using this word in professional or formal settings. Let's compare the word wuss with the word coward. Both coward and wuss mean someone who lacks courage or bravery. However, coward is a strong and more offensive word, while wuss is a milder and more informal one. We use coward to describe someone who is afraid to do something brave or heroic, or someone who runs away from danger. Coward should be used with caution and only when the person's lack of courage is evident, while wuss can be used more casually and in less serious situations. Let's compare the word wuss with the word sissy. Both sissy and wuss are derogatory terms used to insult someone who is seen as weak or cowardly. The main difference between the two is in their connotation. Sissy is commonly directed toward boys or men who are seen as not being masculine enough. It is not specifically tied to gender roles and can be used to insult both men and women. This term is also considered offensive, but it is not necessarily as hurtful as sissy because it is not tied to gender identity. Sissy is a more specific and gendered insult, while wuss is a more general insult that can be directed towards anyone. Let's compare the word wuss with spineless. Spineless and wuss are both derogatory terms used to describe someone who is seen as weak or cowardly. Spineless refers specifically to someone who lacks courage or determination. It implies that the person is easily intimidated or controlled by others, and lacks the strength or character to stand up for themselves or their beliefs. Overall, both words are used to express disdain for people who are perceived as weak or ineffective. But spineless is more focused on issues of courage and determination, while wuss can encompass a broader range of behaviors and traits. Let's compare wuss with timid. Timid means feeling or showing a lack of courage or confidence. It is applicable to someone who is shy or hesitant in new situations. Timid describes someone who is hesitant or lacks confidence, while wuss is an insulting term that disparages someone's strength or bravery. Let's compare the word wuss with weakling. Weakling refers to someone who lacks physical strength or endurance, and it can also refer to someone who is unable to cope with difficult situations or challenges. In general, both terms are used to describe someone who lacks strength or resilience, but weakling is more commonly used to describe physical weakness, while wuss is more commonly used to describe emotional weakness or cowardice.